You know, sometimes the biggest ideas can come from the simplest places. And today, we're diving into a question that seems super straightforward, but actually it opens up this whole amazing world. Our source for this whole explainer, it's just a simple poll about music. Let's get into it.
So, here it is. Just read that for a second. Poll time. Which reggae instrument moves you most? The drums, the bass, the guitar, or the vocals? If you had to choose just one, right now, what you've got reaction? Got something in mind? Okay, good. Just hang on to that thought.
Because here's the thing. We're going to take a little bit of a detour today. Instead of trying to figure out the right answer here, we're going to explore what this question tells us about the very soul of reggae music.
I mean, think about it. This question is asking us to take an experience that feels, well, whole and break it into pieces. It's forcing us to isolate parts of a sound that's so famous for its unity, for that totally cohesive vibe. So you know what? That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to deconstruct the reggae sound, bit by bit.
And where do you start with any great structure? You got to start with a solid foundation. In reggae, that foundation is the legendary rhythm section. The rhythm, as they call it. This is the engine room of the whole genre, and it's all built on this incredible partnership between the drums and the bass.
Yeah, these two aren't just kind of playing next to each other. They are locked in this deep, deep musical conversation. They're the ones creating the space for everything else to even happen. It's like they're the gravity that holds the entire song in orbit.
Just look at how we can think about their roles here. The drums, are they just keeping time? Or is it something way more primal, you know? Like the actual heartbeat of the track? Especially with that iconic one-drop rhythm, where the emphasis lands on the third beat. It's so unique. And then there's the bass. Oh man, it's not just some low background noise. In reggae, the bass is often the main melodic voice. It carries the song's weight, its deep, rolling groove. It really, truly is the foundation.
Okay, so once you've laid down that incredible, solid foundation, what's next? Well, it's time to add the color, the personality, and the story. And that is where the guitars and the vocals come in. They're like painting on top of the canvas that the rhythm section just created. Now, the reggae guitar isn't usually about those big, flashy solos. No, it is all about that sharp, kind of choppy, rhythmic sound on the offbeat. It's a sound that's often called the skank. It's so bright and almost percussive, and it just seems to lift the music up, giving it that signature light, hopeful feeling, even when the bass line is super heavy and serious.
And finally, we have the most direct instrument of them all, right? The human voice. This is where the philosophy, the struggle, the joy, the spirituality of reggae, it's all laid bare. The vocals carry the message. It's a straight line of pure emotion, from the artist right to you.
So, now that we've taken the whole machine apart and looked at all the pieces, let's try and put it back together. Let's come back to that original question. What is it that really moves you?
We've seen the heartbeat. We've seen the foundation, the texture, and the story. And each one has a critical job to do. I mean, absolutely essential to the final sound.
So here they are again, our 4 contenders. After breaking it all down, has your first answer changed? Maybe you were all about the bass, but now you're thinking, wow, that guitar skank is actually crucial. Or maybe the power of the vocal message is what's really standing out to you now.
What this really shows us is that each of these isn't just an instrument. They're each a storyteller. The drums tell a story about time and pulse. The bass tells a story about groove and pure weight. The guitar tells a story about texture and light. And the vocals, well, they tell the human story.
And it's funny because the poll itself is so simple, isn't it? It just demands a choice. Pick one. Isolate the one thing that connects with you the most.
But maybe, just maybe, this is the real takeaway. Perhaps the thing that truly moves us isn't any single instrument at all. Maybe the magic isn't in the parts themselves, but in the conversation they're all having with each other. It's in the way the bass and drums lock in so tight to create that unshakable groove, and how the guitar and vocals just dance right on top of it. Maybe the real answer is all of it. The unity. Now that's something to think about.